So growing out of tradition. Considering the subject of tradition, this were my few opening remarks or statements. I call them tradition statements. So tradition has become like a religion. This is my observation. People has made tradition a religion. You cannot touch it. You cannot come near it. You cannot even comment on it. They say take it or leave it. So tradition has become like a Bible. Tradition is deified and over-glorified. Literally, people have made tradition like God. Tradition is now more preferred to truth. So people are willing to submit to tradition than to the truth of God. Tradition has become a no-go area subject to address. We don't know the word. So we allow tradition to be used to bully us, rob us, fraud us, and people become fraudsters in the name of tradition. I'm not saying all traditions are evil, no. But some are. And that is why we need to grow out of tradition and grow into God and of His Word. Hallelujah. So the definition of tradition is a cultural continuity in social attitudes, customs, and institutions. In other words, somebody put this together and pass it on to the next generation. And the generation took it and passed it to the next. Another generation took it and passed to the next. Anytime I have questioned their tradition, you know what they give me? Another definition says, traditions are inherited, established, or customary patterns of thoughts, of action, or behavior, such as religious practices or social customs. So there are people who are Christians, they still pour water on the ground when you are going and you are coming in, and you say you're a Christian. The third definition, I think from Miriam, a belief or story or a body of beliefs or stories relating to the past that are commonly accepted as historical thought but cannot be verifiable. They don't have research to back what they do. All they'll tell you, we came to meet it. But how do we verify it? My definition now. Traditions are supplementary, unverifiable, often subjective beliefs that is passed on from one generation to the other. One of the things Africa we are afraid to do is to question what is done on a daily basis. Question it. Hallelujah. You can subject them to so many things and they'll fail the test. So God gave me this. And please master this. Because this is how you question and you judge tradition. Master it. Anytime you are confronted with tradition, the first question you need to ask that tradition, has it been tested? Has it been tried? Has it proven true or false? Question it. Is it reasonable or rational? What you are proposing to me, is it reasonable? Is it rational? If it is not, I reject it. We have made tradition to tie us. Learn to say no when the thing is not rational and reasonable. You don't understand. Tell them no. Nobody can do you anything. Is it achievable? Is it something that brings development? That tradition, does it bring development? The answer is no. Inspiring, Does it inspire or perspire? If that tradition does not inspire anything, please reject it with immediate alacrity. Is it transformational? Is it bringing a change to the community, to the family, and to the people? Is it intelligible? Sometimes in the face of tradition, just like in the face of some religion, people lose their senses as if they are under opium. What opportunities or threats does that tradition bring? So we have different types of tradition. I told you from the beginning, it's not every tradition that is evil. So we have traditions of men. I have my own tradition. Because I told you it's about customs, thoughts, attitudes, and actions. We have tradition of the fathers. We have tradition of institutions. Mega charis. We have a way of doing our things. So we have traditions of families, clans, tribes, communities. So now I'm breaking the text. But on something that I wanted to apply. So we talk about relationships. People travel all the way to Rome, Italy, where Romeo and Juliet met. They will buy padlocks and keys and then go and promise themselves, we will not be separated. We will marry. As long as this padlock is locked, you forget that you will die. So people do things when it comes to relationships like that. When it comes to marriages and marriage ceremony, all kinds of things are done by different people. Let us be true Christians. And let us stand and prove to the people that we have seen Christ. Child naming ceremony. It is the way you bring up your children. They shouldn't see you lying. They shouldn't see you living a lie. Then they will conform. Prophesy over the child. Speak the mind of God over the child. That is the most important thing. The final thing I want to mention. Projects. People are building a house. They put Bible under. They put salt. They put ash or potash. And these are covenants. Eternal covenants. Salt, ash, and the word. They are all eternal covenants. So I'm a Christian. I can't put a sheep in the foundation. I can put a Bible. That's divination. It's called bibliomacy. Finally, puberty right. Be careful the things you do. Puberty is good. Educate your children. Let them know that they have entered into their puberty. Don't take them into some traditions and some rituals that will destroy their lives forever. I will end here.